In this video I will show you how you can very fast and easy understand which dataset is useful and which is not. So we will deal with two most important diseases which are the main causes of death in the world. So the first one is heart attack, and the second one is stroke. So let's look at the first data set. It's a heart attack data set, and what we want to predict is output. So 1 is for heart attack, 0 is for no heart attack. So let's view report. And run it. And let's look at the data. So here are again some variable statistics and so on. And let's look at the final model. So as we see here, we have a pretty good score, and on this plot we can see that we can predict this pretty good. So the data set is good to work with. We can tune models, generate some variables and make that score better, and it will be a very useful model. And pretty important thing is this F1 score. It's pretty same for both categories. So based on this, in just 1 minute we can understand that the data set is pretty useful and we can work with that. So let's look at another data set. Okay, so open FastBenchmark. Let's find a stroke data set, and it's here. And what we want to predict is stroke, and of course we don't need ID. Okay, so let's view report. And once again restart. And let's look at the data. As we see here, we have very unbalanced categories. That could be a problem. So let's look at the model. So the final model is here, and we have pretty good score, but as we see on this plot, the prediction is not very good. And what's the problem? The problem is here. You see this F1 score is almost 1 for 0 class, and almost 0 for class 1, which means that we have too small amount of class 1 in our training dataset. So that means that the dataset is not very good, and even if we will make some new features, tune categories, tune model and so on, we will not get much better solution. So here we need to work with dataset, not with the model. And that is how FastBenchmark can help you to understand in just minutes if some dataset is useful or not. And there you have to work with model, with features and so on. And there you have to work with dataset, not with model. So in this case, good dataset, we can work with it. And second case here, we need to look at the dataset and try to reform it somehow before start working with that.